What is Guidewire Claim Center, and how does it fit into the insurance ecosystem? Guidewire Claim Center is a claims management system used by insurance companies to streamline claim processing from first notice of loss, FNOL, to settlement. It automates workflows, improves accuracy, and enhances customer experience. Claim Center integrates with Policy Center and Billing Center to provide a unified insurance lifecycle view. As a BA, understanding how data flows between these systems is essential for requirement gathering and process mapping. What are the key modules in Claim Center? FNOL, First Notice of Loss, registers initial claim details. Claim Assignment allocates claims to adjusters based on rules. Claim Investigation manages documents, notes, and communication. Reserving and Payments controls financial transactions for claims. Subrogation and Recovery handles recoveries from third parties. Litigation tracks legal proceedings related to claims. How does Claim Center ensure claim accuracy and fraud prevention? Claim Center uses business rules, validation checks, and workflow automation to minimize manual errors and detect anomalies. Integration with third-party fraud detection systems like ISO Claim Search helps flag suspicious activities. The rule engine evaluates claim data against predefined patterns, ensuring data integrity and compliance. Explain the claim lifecycle in Guidewire Claim Center. FNOL, registration, capture claim details, assignment, allocate claim to appropriate adjuster, investigation, validate and gather supporting documents, evaluation, assess liability and estimate damages, settlement, process payments or denials, closure, mark claim as complete once resolved. What is the role of a business analyst in a Claim Center implementation? A BA bridges the gap between business stakeholders and technical teams. They gather requirements, define workflows, prepare use cases, and validate configurations. They ensure that Claim Center aligns with business rules, compliance standards, and operational goals. BAs also play a key role in UAT and post-implementation support. What are Claim Center entities and why are they important? Entities represent database objects such as claim, exposure, and policy. Each entity stores relevant attributes and relationships. Entities ensure structured data flow and support rule engine logic. Custom entities can be added for client-specific requirements. Differentiate between claim and exposure in Claim Center. A claim represents an insurance incident reported by the policyholder, while an exposure refers to a specific risk or coverage component within that claim. For example, in an auto accident claim, separate exposures may exist for vehicle damage, bodily injury, or property loss. Managing exposures independently allows detailed control over reserves, payments, and settlements. What is a coverage verification in Claim Center? Ensures the claim is valid under the insured policy, verifies coverage type, limits, and deductibles, prevents payment processing for non-covered losses, integrates with Policy Center for real-time policy validation. Explain the role of workflows and rules in Claim Center. Workflows and rules automate claim processes. Workflows define task sequences such as claim review, approval, or escalation. Business rules, written in Guidewire rule language, GOSU, control decisions like assignment or validation. This ensures consistent, efficient, and compliant claim handling without manual intervention. What is the difference between activity and note in Claim Center? Activity is a task assigned to a user or role for completion. Note is a record of communication, observation, or decision. Activities have due dates and statuses, while notes are informational. Both improve auditability and collaboration in claim management. How do integration points work in Claim Center? Claim Center uses integration mechanisms like SOAP/REST APIs, messaging queues, and plugins to connect with external systems. Examples include document management, payment gateways, and fraud detection tools. The BA defines data mapping, ensures smooth data exchange, and validates integration requirements during testing. What are Claim Center rule sets? Validation rules ensure data correctness. Assignment rules allocate claims to appropriate handlers. Event rules trigger actions on specific events. Exception rules manage deviations from standard workflows. How is Gosu used in Claim Center? Gosu is Guidewire's proprietary language used to implement business logic. In Claim Center, it powers rules, workflows, and custom entity behavior. As a BA, you should understand Gosu's capabilities to translate business requirements into feasible configurations and assist developers with logic validation. What is a claim transaction and its components? Reserves, estimated amount for expected payout. Payments, actual funds dispersed to claimants or vendors. Recoveries, funds received from third parties or reinsurance. Transactions maintain financial traceability across the claim lifecycle. Explain the concept of exposure reserve. An exposure reserve represents the financial amount set aside for potential payments related to a specific exposure within a claim. It helps insurers project liabilities and manage financial stability. BAs ensure that reserve logic aligns with regulatory requirements and internal policies. What is subrogation in Claim Center? Recovery process from third parties responsible for loss. Enables insurers to reclaim the paid amounts. Claim Center automates subrogation tracking and recovery status. Ensures accurate financial reporting and closure of recovered claims. How does Claim Center handle multi-policy or multi-coverage claims? Claim Center allows linking multiple policies or coverages to a single claim through structured entities. This enables accurate assessment when multiple coverages apply, such as vehicle and medical. The BA ensures policy mapping rules are defined clearly to avoid duplication or payment errors. What are the typical integration challenges faced in Claim Center projects? Data format mismatches, like XML or JSON. Real-time versus batch synchronization delays. Version control issues between Claim Center and external APIs. Security, authentication, and error handling inconsistencies. Explain FNOL, First Notice of Loss, workflow in Claim Center. FNOL captures the first report of a claim. Claim Center's FNOL screen collects policy, loss, and contact details. The BA defines mandatory fields, data validations, and routing rules. This stage initiates claim creation and sets the workflow in motion for investigation and resolution. What are the different claim assignment strategies? Round-robin assignment, skill-based assignment, load-balanced assignment, region/branch-based assignment, configurable in Claim Center via rule sets and user roles. What is the difference between claim validation and claim adjudication? Claim validation ensures data accuracy and completeness before processing. Adjudication, on the other hand, determines payment eligibility and amount based on policy coverage. Validation happens early, while adjudication is part of the settlement phase. How do BAs handle change requests during Claim Center implementation? Document the change using CR templates, assess business and technical impact, get stakeholder approval before implementation, update BRD and FSD and test cases accordingly. What is the role of data model extensions in Claim Center? Data model extensions allow customization of existing entities or creation of new ones. For example, insurers may add new attributes like claim source or preferred vendor. BAs ensure these extensions meet business goals and remain compatible with integrations and upgrades. How does Claim Center support regulatory compliance? Enforces audit trails and approval hierarchies, integrates compliance rules like Solvency II, IFRS, supports detailed reporting for audits, automates notifications for regulatory deadlines. What are the key KPIs a BA should monitor post-implementation? Post-go-live, BAs track metrics like claim cycle time, claim accuracy rate, FNOL to settlement duration, and payment turnaround. Monitoring these KPIs helps identify process gaps, user adoption issues, and areas for rule optimization to improve operational efficiency.